No, my goodness, look at him, look at him.
Oh my
Well, just ahead of the
gosh.
Standard Volunteer Expo today, we are getting an extra cute feature from one of the organizations that you can support.
That's right, the Oregon Humane Society. Yeah, we're talking about you. Doesn't just need adopting families, they also need volunteers to help take care of their critters in the meantime.
You got a feisty one.
I do, but here to talk about the ways that you can support some of these feisty, fun shelter animals. That's right, we've got Laura Klink with OHS here in the studio and some cute kitties.
Oh
Good
my gosh,
morning.
good
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
And if he needs a timeout,
I know,
just let me know.
are you going to have to go in timeout or are you
Never.
going to sit here calmly and be cool?
Oh, you're so sweet and
That's
relaxed.
okay. We're used to feisty little kitties. These
Well,
are so cute.
who do we have here today?
So this is Owen and Orion, and they
Okay.
came to
Hi,
us
Owen.
from one of our partner shelters in Southern Oregon. And volunteers were such a huge part of getting these guys ready for adoption. They came to us when they were 6 weeks old, had some health concerns. They were in a foster home. They're about 3 months old now, and they are available for adoption right now. But volunteers, especially our foster volunteers, our in-shelter volunteers, are so important to help us get animals that are too young or maybe not healthy enough for adoption ready for adoption. We truly could not do it without them.
Yeah, I mean, we also, we talk about kitten season. I feel like kitten season is forever and always now. I mean, it just keeps on growing and growing. With that in mind, I mean, how important are volunteers to the mission of OHS?
Oregon Humane Society relies on volunteers in such a huge way. I started at OHS as a volunteer more than 20 years ago. I still volunteer once a week walking dogs. And there are so many different ways you can get involved at Oregon Humane Society. There's in-shelter volunteering, walking dogs, or fostering kittens in your home. We also really rely on volunteers to help us at our special events and to help us with outreach adoption events. We have a couple coming up this weekend. At Petco in Clackamas and at Petco down in South Salem. We have volunteer opportunities with photography, with writing, at our events, in shelter again, helping to socialize these animals and get them ready for adoption. Walking dogs is such also a critical, important part of our volunteer corps.
So many ways to help out and ways that can also be really nice for the volunteer. Talk about a little stress relief. You get to come, take a dog on a walk, get some fresh air, foster some really cute kitties. I mean, this is giving back that I think is also a little self-serving.
It is so gratifying, especially, as I've fostered as well, and it is so gratifying to see an animal go from, young and frail and maybe a little ill to, robust, healthy, and going on to become, whoa, great kitty.
Hi, you're flipping around. I keep putting Orion in air jail. I'm like, if you're gonna climb on me, your
handling skills are really good. So
you're gonna be in air jail. Now I don't know, Travis, if you noticed because you have a grade A loaf kitty over here, but we've got some polydactyls in the studio
Oh my
today.
gosh,
They've got 6
we
toes.
sure do.
A couple bonus toe beans.
extra toes and extra cute is like how I like to say it.
Extra good for biscuit making.
That.
Exactly.
There you go. Yeah, a little extra biscuit.
Super biscuits.
Look at that.
But
so
yeah,
funny.
volunteering is just,
stinker. Come
it's
here.
been one of the best parts of, my life. I've met some of my best friends volunteering at Oregon Humane Society. When you give, you get so much more back. And volunteering is just, whether it's with animals or there's so many awesome nonprofits in our community, a lot of other great animal welfare organizations. So I would encourage everybody to give their time in some way.
Well, and there are always questions, right? I mean, I think especially if you're thinking about fostering and you've never done that before, there are always so many questions. How to get started? Is this the right fit for me? Sometimes, am I emotionally in a place to be able to foster? And the Standard Volunteer Expo is a great place to ask those questions, because if you have any of those, whether it's a question or an idea, you don't know where to get started, that's a great place to be able to have those conversations later on today.
Yes, and peer support at any of those organizations is always going to be helpful along your volunteer journey. So, asking questions, doing your research online, seeing what kind of volunteer opportunity is right for you is a great way to get started.
Yeah.
Speaking of these two, we were talking about adopting kitties in pairs can sometimes be a great, thinking about a 2-for-1. Good way to go about it.
Absolutely, and especially with kittens because they are so active and playful. If you're thinking about adopting a kitten, we always encourage folks to adopt two. A lot of folks come to us and maybe they have a younger active cat at home who needs a playmate. That's also a great fit. But yeah, this, like you mentioned, really is kitten season. We definitely see a surge in the need to help kittens all over our state, through the fall. So we're still in the heart of kitten season.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and if you have questions about not just kitten season, of course, any animal that OHS is willing to be a part of, you can go ask those questions at the Standard Volunteer Expo. Laura, it's always great to see you. These guys they're just so well dressed in their tuxes, right? I hate to give them back.
Thank you for dressing up for us this morning.
Exactly. They're in their formal wear.
So,
Just
yeah,
really
so
are.
formal
had to
for
get
your
TV
television
ready.
appearance.
Look at Owen, he's so chill now.
So cute. This one, I know he looks like he's trying to get away from me, but he is purring. This motor's been going the whole time.
We know who the playful one is.
So we're gonna have fun. I gotta get you a little.
I
just gotta get you a little feather one. A little feather toy.
All right, Laura, it's always great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hey, they're so cute. If you want to learn more about these two, the other adoptable pets at OHS, and the ways that you can get involved, you can check it out today at the Standard Volunteer Expo, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Pioneer Courthouse Square. And to see